Afternoon, boys and girls. I'm back down Scrappy for more punishment. After the weed fest last night, I done my head in. But today, I come for the last 3 hours of the ebb. I don't know how weedy that would be, but there's another angler here, and a mate saw him wind in about an hour ago and sent me a message saying he weren't getting tons of weed, it all looked clean. So back down for the last 3 hours of the ebb, it is me then. I don't know if I'll stay for a little bit of the flood, depending on what that weed do. But just see how it go. Well, as ever, I'm using the old single clip down paternoster with a 2-0 panel on the end and a 2-hook flapper. I just changed the line and hooks on it. I don't like using the same line and hooks, especially the old hounds, the old teeth. Can't get a few hounds and dogs that soon chop up the old snuds, so they've all been replaced, ready for another trip. But yeah, let's get baited out and get out. Lovely bit of colour to the water. There's a good southeasterly breeze. Hope that die off overnight, because what I go potting in the morning, haul my pots in what I hauled in about 11 days. So let's hope that die off overnight as well. But it looked lovely down here, a lot less swell than what it was yesterday. I was surprised when I cast out how much that wind blew the gear around. There's a blinking good safe easterly here today now. That's blowing well, so I'm glad I walked upwind to cast, and luckily that's up tide as well, so yeah. I just put the usual baits on, squid, and I've got some hermits then out of frosting. I'll put the old hermit on, hopefully we'll get a hound or two, that'd be nice. Deserve one after last night's shenanigans, but we'll find out soon. But it's lovely and sunny here now, but there's a lot of dark horrible clouds over there. They don't look too clicky. They did warn of thunderstorms. Hopefully we'll miss all that. Hopefully that's just rain. Just looking out to sea, and there's one of the old wind farm cats coming back. Bit of swell coming off the front of that as it's bashing through the old top there. Ain't much swell in the water, just a bit of surface chop. But that's for them aluminium cats. I don't know if one of the ones that built on the safe coast at Richards or whatever, or the Isle of Wight, I don't know, but a hell of a bit of kit in it. Cool, they're a lovely bit of kit in it, them aluminium cats. 800, 1000, 1200 horsepower each side, they do go along well. But again, they probably should do for 7 million quid each. That's a lot of aluminium in it. But they do the job. I seem the wire of all work boots, the commercial fishing boots, all going the wire catamarans now. They're just so stable, aren't they? And obviously well, I just reeled in for the first time. There's a little bit of mayweed, not a lot. So job's good. And hope that'll stay like that. I can cope with a little tiny bit of mayweed. There wasn't a lot there. Let's hope it'll stay like that. Not get it like it used to and got thick as guts. But yeah. I ain't no king of the casters, so I ain't getting too far today, not really strong, safe easily. That's knocking me well back, big time. Well, there's a lot of people down the beach a little while ago, but that's all started to rain. And as you can see, as soon as it rains, they all vanish. Can't really blame them, but given their dues, their families and their kids all wading in the sea and having a good time in the rain. There's only so long you can do it for, isn't there, before you start getting cold and that sort of thing. But yeah, a little bit of rain, typical bank holiday weekend. But that is what it is, isn't it? I just baited up and I put a bit of crab on now, bit old hermit crab, because there's hardly any mayweed here and no red weed, so I've stuck a bit of crab on and let's see how we got on with that. Gosh, been absolutely dire today. Still had a fish, and a single fish. Unbelievable that the tide's now starting to turn, it's now starting to flood. Let's hope that weed don't pick up again. That picked up, that was horrendous last night. But there you go. Guy next to me's had one little smooth hound about 18 inches long. Just, he's out of a blank, but it's not much. One fish between two of us. Look at that for a nice bait, a hermit crab and a bit of squid all whipped on. What self-respecting hound would want to eat that? There's hardly any here today. I'll get this cast out, and hopefully there might be 1 or 2 on the start of the flood. That'd be nice. Finally, a fish. Whatever next? I got a little bite and a little rattle, and I finally got a dab. That's been a long old day. Ain't a bad sized dab really. It's actually quite plump as well. That's a nice plump dab, best one I've had in ages. I did get a longer one the other day, but it weren't nice and thick like that one. Nice to see a nice plump dab, isn't it really? I'll get him hooked and get him back. Look, personal escort service. This is just the only fish of the day. You don't mind putting them back there. There you go. Won the seals on it. Deserved to have another little paddle, didn't he, bless him. That was a nice dab, that was. Nice to see a good one, with ink green and manky. Of course, amazing how one little fish can raise your hopes so much. Ah, absolutely brilliant. One little plump dab. That's a lovely evening. That was raining, a bit of thundering earlier. Now the old current buns come out, that looks smashing, doesn't it? That really do. And touch noggin for a bit of wood. That weed hasn't picked up on the flood, so hopefully we might be able to get 1 or 2 smooth rounds that start to get a bit darker. That'd be nice, that's what I want. I've been asked to do a catch and cook, and that'd be nice to have a smooth round just to do that with. I know not everyone's cup of tea, but there's so many smooth rounds in the North Sea, it doesn't matter if everyone had one for tea. There's hundreds of the bloody things. Just been a bit elusive today. Well, there haven't been a lot of fish here, but the sun's started to go down. As you can see, the sun's gone down. That's looking rather picturesque, isn't it? Looking absolutely smashing. But there ain't been a lot of fish. Dwayne's had a couple of whiting and the odd bit, but I only had 1 dab. It's been quite deplorable, really. Been in perfect conditions, flat calm. There's been hardly any weed on the flood. So hopefully, as soon as it starts getting dark, I'm hoping they'd fish in the last 20 minutes, half hour, but I don't know what's going on. Can't explain it. I better get a few smooth rounds or this video will be going straight in the bin. Can't have 2 virtual blanks on the trot, can I? I really think I've got one on the left hand rod. Gone slack line. That's a smooth round. The mini version. Well, that's a mini version, not very big, but that'll do the job. I thought I'd lost it. I can't believe it pulled the lead out. Well, now get that back in the sea. Would you believe that little old smooth hound pulled that lead free and got a drop back? You never believe what that little old tiny thing, would you? But that's still nicely received. It's the first one of the day. Bloke next to me had one nice one about 5-6 pound a little while ago. That's my first one. Little old thing, but as a fish, that's what counting it. I come here for hounds and I got one. Be nice to get one more, a little bit bigger now, or even be greedy, 2 more. I've got 3 or 4 hermits left and still a bit of squid, so let's see how it goes. The weed hasn't picked up, so it's been a right result. Let's hope we get 1 or more little buggers. And the last cast of the night, a spotty dog. It's got a good spotty dog, but it is just a spotty dog. That's been a hard old session, it really has. That's coming up for like 11 o'clock at night, and I've been here since about 3, so that's been a good session for 1 dab, a spotty dog and a small smooth. I've earned every single fish. It's been hard work. Well, it's now 11 o'clock at night. I come down here at 3, expecting to fish the last 3 hours of the tide, fish the low water out. Obviously that never happened. There's no weed on the flood, so we fished the flood through and Dwayne had a fish, so we kept on going. And that's been a bit poor. We deserved a lot more than what we got, really. Been here since 3 and it's now 11 o'clock. There's been May weed all day. Luckily, normally the weeds been going mad on the flood and you can't fish, but that's been fishable all the way through, and that's been flat, calm, lovely evening. So I thought we'd have a few smooth hounds. I've had one little one. He's had one little one and a 5 pounder, that sort of thing. And a few dabs and spotty dogs, but not a hell of a lot for what effort we're putting. Right, that's how it's going. Okay then, thanks all for watching. At least I caught a fish this time. Catch you all later. See you later. Bye.